Negotiable Instruments Act, Section 66, Presentment for payment of instrument payable after date or sight. Section 66 of the Negotiable Instruments Act, 1881 lays down the rule regarding the timing of presentment for payment of certain types of negotiable instruments. It specifically applies to promissory notes and bills of exchange that are payable after a specified period calculated either from the date of the instrument or from the date of sight. 1. Applicability of the provision. This section applies to promissory notes and bills of exchange that are payable at a specified period, whether after date or after sight, depending on the terms of the instrument. Such instruments are not payable on demand, but instead become payable only upon the expiry of a fixed and determinable period. 2. Meaning of after date and after sight. A promissory note or bill payable after date means that the time for payment begins from the date mentioned on the instrument. In contrast, where the instrument is payable after sight, the period for payment begins from the date of presentment for acceptance or sight. Accordingly, the maturity of such instruments is determined by calculating the specified period from the relevant starting point. 3. Requirement of presentment at maturity. Section 66 provides that such instruments must be presented for payment at maturity. Maturity refers to the date on which the instrument becomes due for payment, including any days of grace as applicable under the Act. The holder is required to present the instrument for payment on that date. Presentment before maturity is premature, and presentment after maturity may affect the rights of the holder, especially against secondary parties. 4. Importance of presentment at proper time. Presentment at maturity is essential as it constitutes a formal demand for payment, determines whether the instrument is honored or dishonored, and affects the liability of parties such as drawers and inducers. Failure to present the instrument at maturity may discharge certain parties from liability, while proper presentment enables the holder to take further legal steps in case of non-payment. 5. Consequences of non-compliance. If the holder fails to present the instrument for payment at maturity, secondary parties such as inducers may be discharged and the holder may lose the right to claim against certain parties. In such cases, the instrument may not be treated as properly dishonored, making timely presentment essential for enforcing rights under the instrument. 6. Purpose of the provision. The purpose of Section 66 is to ensure certainty and uniformity in commercial transactions by providing a clear rule that instruments payable after date or sight must be presented exactly at the time they fall due. This eliminates confusion arising from premature or delayed demands and ensures that all parties clearly understand their obligations at the appropriate time. 7. Commercial significance. This provision plays an important role in maintaining discipline in financial transactions by ensuring that payment is demanded at the correct time and by protecting parties from liability arising from improper presentment. It also promotes predictability in the enforcement of negotiable instruments while supporting the smooth functioning of credit arrangements in business. For more details, contact us.